You know, we sort of live randomly in this world. People that we need suddenly appear, sometimes strangers. My son Josh called me one day and he said, there's somebody I met today, you need to meet her. Her name is Jody Boutlier. Jody Boutlier and Josh met and they exchanged information and stories. And she is here today to tell her story about cancer and her family. Jody, tell me about your journey with that.
So I have twin daughters, and one of my daughters, 2 days after their 4th birthday, was diagnosed with T-cell leukemia. And so it kind of started our journey there. We ended up on a journey nobody really wants to be on, and in the hospital. But through that journey, we have met some amazing people and done some amazing things. Pat Satterwhite, who was our nurse, talked me off the ledge multiple times as we went through this journey. I don't think you go through this without impacting or touching other families. And so randomly, through this journey, we thought we beat it, and we were off treatment for 7 months, and it came back. And when it came back the second time, it was in her brain. So that meant a whole new round of what we had to do. And at that point in life, I was running Flashes of Hope, which is the, it's a volunteer program where we photograph the children in the hospital. But obviously my life needed to do something else. And randomly at that point, Pat was retiring. Volunteer photographers were just randomly showing up. Aggie Brooks came in. And so I got co-directors with the chapter to kind of help run it for the next 2 years. And so we're kind of on the other side of that now. We've made it through the next 2 years. Paige is doing wonderfully now.
She's doing wonderful.
She's doing wonderfully now. You know, the second time when it comes back the way it does, the outcome is not always good. I'll be honest with you. They gave her about a 30% chance that she would make it. And she made it through the full 2 years of treatment. She is 6 months off of treatment. And we got lab results Friday that said we're doing good.
Good.
So yeah, so we're doing really well.
But randomly, because of your daughter's illness, you randomly found Flashes of Hope, which was started in Ohio.
Right.
Then you randomly ran into somebody here. And now your purpose that's making sense for you for this journey you're on is the Flashes of Hope, which photographs the children and families who the children are cancer patients.
We went to a camp, and we were at the camp, and they said, oh, these photographers are coming to take y'all's family portraits. And I was like, oh, you're kidding. We don't have clothes. We had no idea. They're like, no, they're black and white. You're going to love them. And one of the photos you see, my daughter showed up in the canoe. That's what started it all. Because when it showed up at my house, I called Flashes of Hope and I said, why don't we have this in Texas? We don't have anything like this down here.
And you started it.
And they said we just need to volunteer.
And take a look at it. Okay. Pat, come on over here, and I want to ask you something while we're walking over. You resigned after 32 years as a pediatric triage nurse.
Oncology nurse.
Oncology nurse. And now you are helping to run Flashes of Hope in this area. Aggie, you're a volunteer photographer. What made you want to do this?
Well, the really exciting thing for me was I said, Lord, I want to be a part of something that's bigger than myself and that'll make a lasting impact. And within about 3 days, I get an email and a phone call from Jody.
See?
It's the way it's all come together. Flashes of Hope donates all of our gifts and all of our photographs to the family. So when a family comes into the hospital and we have a shoot set up, they're gifted 2 8x10s, 4x6s of every picture that we take, a CD, and a copyright release. And that goes to them free of charge. They're not charged at all, and it's whatever you wear. You take the photographs, and they're amazing. They're absolutely. And so the point of the program is to make the child feel beautiful in wherever they're at in their journey. They could be bald, they could be losing their hair. We had a family this last week that a month or 2 ago was there, and we had to beg the dad to get in the picture. And this last time, he was racing over going, wait for us, we want to take the photos again. So it really helps them feel beautiful as they're going through this journey. Flashes of Hope is all volunteer-based. It's all donation-based. The money that we bring in goes to sponsor the program that we do, but it also helps find a cure.
How many photographers are on board to volunteer?
We have about 18 total.
Is this a tough shoot for you?
It is, but what we focus on is giving them an experience that they can walk away with.
Oh my gosh.
And in Dallas, we photograph about 1,000 kids a year.
Is that right? And then, so 1,000 packets a year are
1,000
given out. And here's the thing. I want you all to listen to this. One of the things they want, because they're trying to raise money to continue this. They're only asking like $2,500.
Yeah.
That just blew me away.
Yeah, $25 per shoot is what we figure it costs us to do this. So you could sponsor a family for $25.
And you can learn more about Flashes of Hope by going to their website. Get there by going to thebroadcasttv.com and click on today's links. Next, we